Hi guys, hey, it's Angie with Feisty Butterfly Tarot, and today we are doing a reading with the Enchanted Forest deck, and this is to take a quick look at the month of December, just kind of look at what's coming up ahead, and we're just going to do a little box spread, show the beginning, the middle, and the end. Okay, so the beginning of it, you have the Weaver of Challenges. Now in the Enchanted Forest deck, the Weaver is the Queens, and I kind of like that aspect because in feminine energy, in the queen type of role or head of the household, however you want to look at that, you are weaving things together, putting things together, nurturing things. And the Queen of Swords often gets a bad rap. In this deck, she's the one with the least color of any of the cards. This card has the least color on it. And so it indicates a very black and white type of mindset with just a little bit of gray shades in between, just a little bit of latitude, not a ton, but she will think things out in kind of a cold manner. She doesn't mean to be harsh, but she'll be factual, objective, think things through in a very reasoned way. But she's very supportive. So if you're in a pinch and this is somebody that's a friend of yours or somebody you'd encounter, or if this is an aspect of you, then this is the time to try and really take emotion out of the equation, see what's actually going on, and make decisions from that point. This is an aspect of the Swords suit where you're cutting things, you're making decisions, you're communicating, and you're getting clarity overall. It's not that this Queen is not clear, it's that she helps bring more of that to whoever. Next up, we have the Child of Challenges. So the child in this particular deck is the Page, and the challenges are actually the swords. So this is the Page of Swords. Usually you see the kid or the page with a sword that's bigger than he knows how to handle. This child is very much contemplating the coldness that she's in. She's not really dressed for the cold that's coming. It looks like she's a little bit unprepared, but she's trying to take some time to think and observe, see what's going on. So as the Page, she's just out there thinking, but she's a little bit, deep into the woods for where she should be. She is a little in over her head. She's contemplating things. She's looking around, and she's taking that cold kind of look at things as well. The Queen is layered up, ready, knowledgeable, ready to communicate. The child isn't quite clear on that and doesn't look like they're ready for the onslaught of the season, of the cold, of the information, of the knowledge they're gaining. So this is a growing thing. So this is the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and then here we're looking at the Six of Spells. Six of Spells in reverse. The Six of Spells are all about the wands, and it's about the challenges. And this one would be the victory card where the guy's riding the horse. In this one, I love how they show it. I don't know if you can see it well enough. Hopefully. Maybe like this. So in the Six of Spells, what you see is these people gathering around, and this guy has made the dragon hatch out of the egg, somehow created enough warmth for there to be a victory and for this little one to arrive. And they're all excited. They're all pleased about this. They're all very supportive. You don't know who's been keeping an eye on that egg and watching and taking care of it. This guy is very excited that it's a victory, and you have friends around who've helped support you and helped get you to it. And so this is a time to remember this happiness, remember the victories, and that things are going in a good direction for you. Things are moving along well. So something that you've been striving for, you've had some success in. Okay. Move those up, and let's see what we've got for you specifically. So here's the basic energy. Here's more you specifically. Two of Challenges. Challenges. Back to the swords again. Indecision. This is seeing your reflection and standing there knowing what you've done or need to do, being ready and prepared to go, but reflecting back on that a little bit. So it's just this hesitation. It's this pause before you go and do what needs done, before you take the action. It's the either making a plan or making the difficult choice at that time. And is it a choice you can live with? That's what this is about right now. Then you have the 10 of Boons. This is the 10 of Coins. This is happy families. This is the inheritance. This is everyone gathering around and enjoying themselves. Hearth and home, just utter happiness. This has to do with the 3D, with the material world, time, resources, and people around you that you love are all supporting you there. It could be an occasion, it could be an event, definitely a celebration and a time to be thankful, enjoy each other. Then you have more towards the end of the month, you're needing to evaluate things, and you have the Seven of Spells. So progressively, this way, you have the basic vibe, and then for you specifically, Seven of Spells. Evaluating. Now you have all these little gnomes here, and you have the dragon. I'm going to see if I can move this down a little. Let me see that better. Hopefully. Okay. Hopefully. Okay, so you have the little gnomes here, and you can see them. They're all excited. This dragon has grown. I mean, something that you guys had supported and brought into being towards this end of this month in the basic way is growing within you. That urge, that desire, that ambition, the push, the strength, the beast, the dragon is getting bigger, and there needs to be evaluation. Now what do we do? How do we feed this ambition? How do we feed this desire to keep things moving forward? So very interesting so far. All right, and then we have the environmental surrounding aspects of things, or the outside influences, or sometimes unexpected people. So we'll see what we got here. We're flipping. Okay. So here we have the Three of Boons. That's the Three of Coins, to do with teamwork. And I love this one. It's showing the grandma, and she's cooking up something, making a formula. And you've got three people. You've got the crow with the information, which is pretty funny. Especially when you see the Ace of Challenges here, the white bird with the sword, and you have the crow with the quill giving directions. Then you have this gnome type of person in the back, or maybe it's an elf, who knows, pointy ears, but they're in the back either learning or helping or getting supplies. And then here's the grandmother mixing things up. So this is about teamwork and cooperation. This is the environment that you're in. People are wanting to cooperate. People are wanting to help. 3 times we've seen people wanting to cooperate and support and help this way. So in just the basic vibe towards the end of the month, within your own self, you want to be cooperative, and you're going to have people around you that you can easily recognize that are there to support you. You'll be able to see them. And then the external influences, you might have unexpected help. So be aware of that. Then you have the Child of Spells. This is the Page of Wands. It comes in reverse. You know, my general feeling about reverses is the deck does enough of the speaking on its own, and so many people interpret reverses in different ways. So I'll give you my take on the meaning of the card, including whatever the caution would be. And the Child of Spells is all about this new start, this new Wands energy, this fiery energy to move forward, and really, really enthusiastic, ambitious, wanting to go. Now, it could be that there's kind of going off before you should. This child has wandered into the woods unprepared. This child feels like prepared and very fiery and wanting to go, wanting to push forward. It's almost like a kid that wants to drive before they can have their feet reach the pedals, almost like a kid that wants to drive but isn't quite old enough. That kind of feeling, this energy of, oh, I'm so excited and so anxious, and I really, really want this, that kind of energy, wanting to move forward. So that's what you have also in the external influences. And then you have the Ace of Swords. So we're coming back to the Ace of Challenges again. So these two, you have this reasonable thinking, measured thing that is the basic energy that you're trying to carry through the month in the beginning. And it needs to be here in the end as well. It's like all this hubbubbery and this energy going on is bookended by these two. And the Ace of Swords talks about new information, new communication, new reasons, new thinking, new thought, new beginning in that kind of way. So what we're going to do now is just take a look at what's going on in the good tarot for these bookends and see what we can find out. Just to get a little clarification about that. Okay, the 10 of Earth and the Star. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, let's put this here for a minute. All right, so the 10 of Earth right here, you can see all these coins. This is the same as the 10 of Boons. So this is very much preparation, thinking, figuring out what needs to be done in a very pragmatic way for this 10 of Boons moment in the middle of the month that you really want to enjoy. This moment where it feels like things are coming together, families coming together, celebrations to be had, and really the ability to enjoy each other and be in each other's companies, and also to have the resources available to do that. You have plenty when you're in this stage. It's almost like the cornucopia. It's like you've got plenty of resources, you've got enough funds to take care of your needs, and you understand the value of things and the value of the resources that you have. Ten of Earth also often is shown independently in the garden. There's been success, but I think we've covered the basic energy of it well. And then towards the end of the month, again, in the external environment, you have the Ace of Challenges. There may be something new that comes, a new communication, new information, new offering, new change of thinking, change of state. There's a challenge thrown down, and this is the sword suit called the Ace of Challenge. Sometimes information, learning, and growth is a challenge. So when you have the star crossing that, the star is about second chances. The star is about healing and hope and dreaming and making new plans. So it seems like as you're finishing the month and perhaps headed into the new year, your energy is definitely going to shift out of this warm, hunkered down type of feeling to, okay, what am I going to take on next? So that's where it's looking at right now. So that's what I've got for you. I hope it's helpful for you, Cancer, and I hope that you enjoy the month ahead and look for the weekly reads. All right. Like, subscribe, take care. Bye, guys.